So we are live. Nobody's in here yet. The notification probably just went out. But we are live. Lady Wolf, let me know that you can hear us. We've got our lavs on, so you guys should be able to hear us pretty well. Let us know if you can hear us and see everything. All right, cool. Thank you, Daniel. Perfect. All right, yeah, we've got our mobile labs going, so we could do this. I'm behind the camera right now. This is our little setup we've got here. Joe has the infrasound detection equipment over there, and he's going to talk a little bit about that. But this is going to be just a stakeout. We're going to be out here and see if we can gather some data on what we've experienced out here. See if we can get a little more than just personal experiences and the audio recordings we get from our shotgun mics. We've got our parabolic setup. I'm going to hop on that in a little bit and do some monitoring. And I'll be moving the camera around a little bit as we do this. But I just want to welcome you all to the Sasquatch Stakeout here at the Hellbit Holler channel. It is so cold. Whew. I've already deployed. It's really cold. I've already deployed my hand warmer, so we're just settling in and getting ready for this right now. How's that looking, Joe?
I think we're all right.
Yeah.
Dangerous Toys sounds and looks clear. Good
Perfect.
deal, guys.
Perfect.
Good deal.
Yeah, it's
We are not going to be too terribly interactive with the chat tonight, and this is not going to be real action-packed. We are set up stationary, and we've got so much stuff. We can't really move around too much tonight.
Yeah.
We are pretty well deployed up at this point, and as you can tell, we even roughed a little portable camp table and some hunting chairs in here. We've got the red lanterns over there in case anything goes on and we need to kill the main light that we're filming with right now. We'll have the red lights over there kind of up and already ready to go. And we may kill this white light periodically through it. We just wanted to kind of start off. Because again, at the same time, it's okay if we rile something up out here. If we piss something off out here, that's what we want. We want it to get upset and let us know.
We're definitely not hiding from anything out here. Yeah. If there's anything out here, it is fully aware that we're here. We're not hiding from anything, but hopefully we'll be able to observe and record if anything happens. One side note. In case of emergency, I did bring the Vienna sausages. So I'm ready in case anything happens. Ready for anything. I already showed them the Vienna sausages. I'm not going to lay that back down on the table because I don't want to interfere with Joe's equipment. I don't want to rumble the table. So the old sausages are going in the old cart right now. If we're not careful, these might freeze. Might freeze our little weenies. JD Smooth said you need my buddy heater. We've actually got one in the truck.
I might be hiking back down to grab it, let you roll this solo.
Yeah, it's way back down at the truck, but Joe could run there pretty quickly. Lady Raven Moon is asking, will you be playing sounds to attract Sasquatch? No, we will not. This is more of a observe and report type of mission. We're going to be out here. Joe's actually monitoring for infrasound right now. And I'm got the parabolic dish and we're recording into our Zoom so that if we do get anything, we can kind of analyze it later.
Oh, good Lord. We're usually moving around on nights like this. We're not stationary. So the cold is definitely seeping into us out here at this point. So yeah, we're using the infrasound detection equipment tonight. For those of you who watch the channel know my thoughts on infrasound. I don't think that's what's going on with Sasquatch when people report that zapping effect. But at the same token, the couple that originally set us onto this area reported that their horse was affected by some sound that a Sasquatch had made. And they described it like a rattlesnake and a bumblebee, kind of like. So we're out here right now, kind of like running some sound stuff. We actually have some long duration audio recorders deployed on the ridgeline here behind us. And those are going to run after we leave the area. We're going to make note of what time we leave the area. So right now it's picking us up, and we know that it's us when we review the audio later on. But once we leave, if it picks anything up, then we'll know that it's something to maybe look into a little bit deeper. So we're going to go quiet.
That way.
Right. Kill the white light. I'm going to turn this to red.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Here.
Let's do that.
Yeah. And then let me mess with this real quick. Guys, we're going to be going a little quiet here for a little while.
I'm gonna hop on the parabolic in a minute and just monitor. In a second, I'll take this up and we'll go over here and I'll show you guys the infrasound monitoring. What's going on with that light, boy?
It's cold. The controls are frozen.
All the cables for everything are like solid. It's so cold. How cold do you think it is?
I have no earthly idea, but we're in.
Plumber's butt crack or witch's
We're just going to have to give it a tiny little bit of light there.
That's nothing.
Where's your, yeah, I know. Let me,
I don't know. There we go. Alright, we're just going to kind of sit here and monitor what's going on.
here, let me mess with this.
Yeah.
You get over there.
Oh. There we go. Alright.
We got it?
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
And there we go.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, cool. All right.
Alrighty. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna actually move y'all closer to Joe's table here so we can kind of get a little visual on what's going on with the infrasound equipment. And
hold on a second. We're having.
what's up?
Cole's wreaking havoc on everything.
Yeah. All right. that they can see the lights now on your infrasound equipment there. So this is Joe's infrasound detection equipment that he had built. It's set up to where it can plug directly into a laptop and actually chart what it is getting. But if you don't plug it into the laptop, you can actually use it on the go. We had it specifically built for this purpose, to use it on the go. So if you want to maybe talk a little bit about that.
Well, I don't want to spill a lot of trade secrets, but it's
not a lot about it, but maybe what happened, what they're looking for.
What we're doing right now is that I'm measuring infrasound in the environment. Infrasound happens naturally all around us. So just because there's infrasound there, it doesn't mean that something strange is going on. Or it doesn't mean that there's Sasquatch in the area emitting infrasound. We had a helicopter go overhead a little while ago that emitted a little bit of infrasound, very small levels. But what we're looking for is the assumption would be that if Sasquatch was using infrasound, especially to do something like stun someone's horses, it would have to be of a very powerful amplitude. It would have to be pretty powerful, which would be very easy to detect. So we're looking for massive amounts of infrasound and sustained, a sustained volume, basically. So, and that's all we're doing right now, is that we're running and looking for infrasound to see what is coming up unusual in the environment. Because you don't hear a lot of stories about like what you heard with this couple. So, it is, I would assume that if something was using infrasound in a novel manner that's not consistent with the rest of the natural world, it's going to probably be off the freaking charts. So that's what we're looking for right now, is just data of something unusual in this area, something that we don't see in other areas.
All right, I just blowed my nose. Somebody complained about me sniffling. It's so cold. Sorry.
Dude, if somebody's complaining about sniffling in the chat, just throw them out at this point, because we're freezing out here. All right, freezing out here for people to dog on us.
All right. I'm putting my lab mic back on. Thanks, Oki. That's awesome, dude.
Let me get back out here. I'm going back in. If you want to at least show what the graphing looks like over here.
Yeah, I will. I'm just, I'm going to look at the chat for a second.
Okay.
And Lady Wolf booted that guy who's complaining about me sniffling. It's like, really, it is so cold right now. I just sniffled right into the damn mic too. All right. So I'm going to bring this over here real quick. I'm going to show you guys what the graphing software looks like. Let me just shorten up the legs so we can travel. And then I'm going to go on to parabolic monitoring in a minute.
We're just going to be quiet for a little while.
Yeah.
People can kind of just observe what we're doing.
And then we won't get those complaints that we're too loud. All right, I've got the cam. Now let's go check out what Joe is up to. All right.
So right
Hang
now,
on 1 second, please. All right. Go ahead.
this is basically when you're looking for infrasound, you're not really necessarily looking for sound that your ear would register. So what you're basically looking for is you're looking for changes in sound pressure levels in the air. Okay, so basically this is very similar to almost like seismographic software, like what you would use to register for like an earthquake. It's the same basic principle. So what I'm doing is that if you were to just look at a seismic monitoring system, they would have a similar graph type thing up. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for changes in the environment. Here was our helicopter that went over. I don't know if you can see that right there. This was me testing anything, but that was our helicopter. These, I don't know what they were. They were pretty sizable, but they didn't last very long. So that's all we're doing right now is looking for data as this comes through. You guys usually get to see the fun of just busting through the woods, looking for weird stuff, but a lot of what we do involves stuff like this in order to be able to kind of hone in on those areas that we go into and do the foot investigations on. Given the my system just given the strange nature of the report that we took up here, we don't really deploy the infrasound equipment that much just because it takes so much to do it. We need a backup power supply in order to get real accurate readings, a laptop, the system itself. But up here, we figured it was worth it to kind of do, especially given the fact that tonight was going to be so cold. So, and we are going to just see what we can get this evening. So,
all right, so I'm gonna put the camera here, and sorry, I got a glove in my mouth. All right, I'm gonna put this bad boy here, and so you can actually see me over there on the parabolic as well. You'll be able to see me over there. You'll be able to see Joe here monitoring. We're gonna adjust. A lot of you guys just see the edited videos. You get to see just the fun stuff, the interesting, like, high points. This is kind of the day-to-day of it too, that you get to see all the time. So one thing I want to kind of mention to the audience here, while you're monitoring infrasound, Joe, can you let them know perhaps how the unit over here works so that they can see if that blue light comes on and then the yellow and then possibly the red, what that would indicate on that box over there?
So
that's flashing green currently?
Yeah, what this does is this is the actual device itself. We've got monitoring software built into here. When we had this built up, and they actually like produced these to these specs, but we needed something that wasn't going to run on a laptop because it's a pain to carry these out here. So this is a more basic way to monitor infrasound in the environment around us. You're seeing green light flash right now, and that's normal. There's atmospheric infrasound that's going on right now. That's acceptable. There might be a plane going overhead that we can't hear with our ears, but the infrasound is hitting us, that sub 20 hertz sound that the engines would generate up. So that's normal. Even a little bit of blue is sometimes normal. That's going into the next level. What we're looking for is into the yellow and red zone, which is basically when you get into the red zone, the sound pressure levels are the same as if it would be if somebody was using a jackhammer right next to you within 5 feet of you at that point. So it is a massive sound that is just beneath our range of hearing. But that's what we're looking for, is we're looking for really, really powerful sub 20 hertz sound to see if there's any meat to the bone on these theories that people have that Bigfoot's using infrasound to stun people. Again, I don't think that's the case. I think there's something else going on here. I think there's something else that these creatures are using to have this effect on people. But this couple reported that they heard a very grating, abrasive kind of sound while their horses went into this stupor. So, obviously if it was infrasound, they wouldn't have heard it. But there might have been sound being generated on multiple frequencies at that point, above 20 hertz, sub 20 hertz. So, again, our big thing is always you've got to go to where the data leads you. I still don't see any holes in my theory that infrasound is not the culprit, but something out here might change my way of thinking on that. So we're going to at least give it a little while tonight, as long as our power supply lasts, and see if we can find anything up on it. So
I think we're going to take the brightness down on your monitor just a hair.
All right, it's going to be
if that's all right.
I'd prefer not to, but
Nope, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, just because I'm going to start to lose some clarity on like the real small, minute.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. Why don't you go show them the parabolic setup as well?
Let me take you guys over here. We'll show you the parabolic.
Ooh.
It's cold, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, it is cold.
Yeah.
We just had a...
What?
I don't know what I'm looking at. Give me a few minutes. We just had something weird happen over the space of like the past like 90 seconds. So you had a upper level, probably like in the high teens, and then you had a lower infrasound rate, like probably around like 4 or 5 hertz. It's just weird. It started high and then it kind of went down. That's just odd. I don't usually see that. That's weird. I don't know. It's not earth shattering, I don't think, but it could be. I don't know. That's bizarre. You can see what I'm talking about here if you want to.
Yeah, I'd like
if you can see it. Do you see where we start up here?
Yeah.
And then it shakes, and then it goes down right there, and then it goes back to normal. So,
interesting. Let me see if I can pull this off of here and bring it up to for them to see exactly what you're talking about. I'm just going to remove. Joe's actually running a chest cam as well while we do these.
I think I'm going to have to change out the battery.
It's so cold. It's hard for us to keep anything running, honestly.
I'm going to probably have to daisy chain.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what happens. All right, so I'm going to show you what Joe was talking about here on the monitor. Right there. All right. So, as he said, it starts high here. This is the graphing software here. You can see right here, it starts high and then we're kind of going back and forth. It gets a little intense here and then shoots straight down here, but it just spikes there. That's the interesting.
It's not massively powerful, although it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong, but it's just, it's odd that we don't usually see that. That's not going to mean a lot to people who aren't familiar with the software.
Yeah.
But.
And then this is just normal readings right through here. And this is going to chart this all the way down here. And you'll be able to see any sort of fluctuations in. See, look at that. Yeah. It's starting to get a little.
It's odd. I mean, it's still that's upper end of normal, but right there, that's abnormal. So up there, that's abnormal.
Interesting.
All right, so
I'm gonna just tote this over here. I'm gonna show you guys my parabolic setup. Hey, Joe, if anything happens, I want you to holler, and I'll come over here and take a look. I'll show.
Okay, I'm gonna have to swap out my chest cam battery in a second.
Okay.
And then I gotta check the Starlink battery. I'm gonna have to start daisy chaining battery banks up to keep this going for a little bit.
Yeah. All right. See here. All right. So this is my parabolic setup right here. This is a professional parabolic setup. Ain't she pretty? I've got a fluid head on here. We used to have just a standard tripod, and that thing made so much noise. We were actually catching some really interesting sounds on this, and then when I turned it to listen to it, it would make some crackling noises, and it totally interfered with everything. So we've got that to help cut down on excessive noise, and then we're actually so that if anything happens, we're going to be able to capture that and have that audio. So we're excited about that. I'm actually probably going to set up the camera, and we'll probably just set that up and let you guys just kind of watch the monitor around here. I actually might put the camera back here. Would that be okay with you?
That's fine. That's fine. So, yeah.
Jojo, you hear that? I gotta get on the parabolic, babe.
All right.
Like immediately. I hear like a hooting, whooping sound. Sorry, bear with me. You guys are going on the tripod. I'll balance it out. Now, in the process of this, guys, I want you to I'm gonna give you guys kind of a task here. While you're watching here, I've got you set up so that you can see the infrasound detection equipment right there. And you can see that green light flashing. That is normal levels. The second level is going to be blue. The third level is going to be yellow. And then maxing out is going to be a red light. Oh, it's just flashing blue. So whenever you guys see it kind of
Yeah,
flash,
we just got like a little spike. Okay.
would you be able to rotate that so that the lights are this way, or would that mess
You
with
can't
it?
mess with it.
Okay.
It's you can't touch it. You
Yep,
can't do
no
anything with
problem.
it, unfortunately.
All right.
I'm gonna check our Starlink battery.
All right, take a look at it. And that's some of the challenges we have with doing field investigations. Joe's actually going to go check the Starlink battery really quick. I'm going to try to see if I can angle you guys so that you can really see if there's a change in those lights, because that's where you're going to see the change. You're going to see the change right there, and that's how we have this set up. Is so if we take this out without the laptop and we don't have the monitoring and charting software, we can just look at the lights, and the lights indicate that there's a change in that at an angle to where you can see it. Oh, we just got a blue.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it at an angle where you can see the change in lights, so they can kind of watch that a little bit too.
Yeah, and this is not going to be again a
Perfect.
crazy running through the woods field investigation tonight, guys. It's going to be just us monitoring to see what's happening.
Yeah.
And we're not going to necessarily. We're going to try to stay somewhat quiet, but again, we're not going to be in like ghillie suits out here because we don't think it's useless. Whatever's out here knows we're out here, whether we're completely quiet and completely dark, or if we're out here setting up fire, it knows we're out here. So, but if something is using infrasound as a communication tool or as a defensive
Some
tactic,
people are having glitching videos that are looping.
what's that now?
Some people, while they're watching the video, is glitching and looping.
Glitching and looping.
Yeah.
Let me pull chat because I got my phone hooked up to Starlink.
Yeah, it's every now and then one part. Shoot. Did you hear that? Hey, I gotta get on the parabolic. I'm gonna get on the parabolic. You guys, all right, so there you go. You see the green blinking light. If it blinks blue, that's an increase. If it blinks blue and yellow, that's a huge increase. If it gets into the red zone, you got some crazy stuff going on. I'm gonna move your red light just because it's interfering with the ability for them to monitor. All right, guys, so you guys can watch that. Oh, yeah, that helped a lot. So you can see that blue kind of blinking every now and then. That's an increase. So, oh, there it goes. Very cool. All right. I'm going to go hop on the parabolic, and we're just going to kind of monitor. So we're not going to be watching the chat. I'm going to be over at the parabolic. Joe's going to be here monitoring the software.
I can look at the chat some, so you'll have headphones on.
Now, I'm going to have noise canceling headphones on, so I'm not going to be able to hear anything. So, but I'm going to be monitoring what's going on. I just saw a light over there.
Well, I hope not, because we don't have any of the low light equipment.
Yeah,
So.
well, let me get my thermal out.
All right. Yeah, run your thermal in.
Yeah, I'm going to scan with a thermal before I hop on this parabolic. Actually, I will hop on the parabolic and use a thermal.
I'm going to try to get my...
What is that?
I'm going to move my...
Oh, that was your camera. I was like, what is that noise? All right.
It's so cold, everything's malfunctioning.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can put this on red alert. There we go.
I'm gonna run my chest cam for a little while. In case
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, let me try to get on the chat here a little bit while Jesse's on that.
Looks like we're all clear on the Western Front right now.
Yeah.
Dude, it is so cold out here.
All right. So, I want to do this here.
We'll have to tell them later how we almost got killed by a bunny.
I'm waving my hand here. Am I? We might have too much stuff hooked up to Starlink. Yeah. All right. Cool. I just a few second delay on it.
Okay, cool.
So.
All right. I'm gonna hop on the parabolic. I'm gonna have my thermals out too. That way I can kind of monitor all around me while this is going on. Gosh, it's a beautiful night.
Actually, here.
It is so clear out here. Cold. Cold, cold, cold.
I'm going to...
All right, I'm going to put the noise-canceling headphones on.
I'm going to walk around here a little bit with the camera.
Okay.
Infrasound will be okay, just to kind of give an idea where we're at.
Okay. Well, try to be able to set it up. Are you just going to take it off the tripod?
Just taking it off the tripod.
Perfect, yeah, because I just set everything up. I was like, oh, crap, I just set it up. All right, well.
See if we can do this without killing the stream.
I'm gonna hop on this.
Freaking gloves makes everything so much more difficult.
Doesn't it? All right. The pads on my parabolic mic setup, like my pads, on my headphones,
they're just solid.
They are hard as a rock. They're frozen. Yeah. Oh, this is not.
So
This is not gonna be fun to put on my ears.
I know Jesse showed this earlier, but this is we've got a Wildtronics Mini. There's 3 big parabolic manufacturers, one in Europe, one in Japan, one in America. This is the made one, and this is a relatively small parabolic setup, but we need it to be backpack portable.
And
so
ultra light.
Yeah, and then we have it run down here into we've got a backup power supply. I use those because they have a built-in kind of handle to them, so they're easy to rig and change out. And then our recorder. And this is why we don't usually run this, is because we've got to keep it's a power hog, so we've got to have a little jackery that we run out here with it. And then, as usual, we've got our Starlink set up here for it. And it's so freaking cold tonight that I'm consuming power. 1 second. Oh yeah, I'm down to about half a battery right now. Which means generally I got to start daisy chaining power bricks. So there we go. Red light, we're not necessarily worried about bugs at this point, but the red light does preserve our night vision a lot better. Mine's kind of wrecked with this computer monitor here, but it kind of cuts down on like light pollution around here. We've seen some pretty weird lights around here as well. Now, we don't have any of our like anomalous light equipment here tonight with us, but we are going to try to run this as much as possible with just... Yeah, the batteries are already draining. We're going to run this as long as we can for it, but eventually we're going to get down to a point where we need to decide if we're going to stream or keep the sensor tech equipment. Yeah, if you guys can watch your language on here, don't get us dinged in the chat. No F-bombs or anything like that. And whoever super chatted us a little while ago, thank you. Trying to turn the light up. My hands are numb. So again, this is pretty cool. There's a version of this that's out that amateur astronomers and people like that, people use it for wildlife research, elephants, hippos, animals that use infrasound for communication. But we, oh, hold on, Boo Bear, I meant there was a red light zipping around in front of the camera. I did not see that, unless it was a reflection from the red light that I'm running off of right now. If we're looping, that's odd because we've got a normal internet connection right now. People are starting to have issues with YouTube. Hey, Jesse can't hear me.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
People are starting to have issues with it looping on TV, but not on cell phone, like we did in the last time we tried to Starlink it and everything went crazy.
That's weird.
All right, let's see if everything kind of goes crazy tonight. So,
Man, this thermal rocks, by the way.
yeah.
I just saw a mouse climb a tree at the other end of the field.
Oh, Jesse.
I dropped my hand
warmer. JD, we did not really feel anything strange. We scouted around for a while because we started placing some of those long duration audio recorders that I've been working on. So we were scouting around for good areas to put those up on, and we didn't really feel anything strange at all. We didn't feel anything much at all. So but we have had a ton of wild activity in here. The last investigation video that we released, the Laurel Creek incident, that is nearby here. We've had a lot of weird stuff happen up here. The next video that comes out that Jesse will be releasing will be part 2 of that, and a lot of weird stuff. We catch some weird thermal.
It only gets weirder from there.
Yeah, catch some weird audio and everything like that.
So far, it's been a pretty quiet night.
Yeah, and it might be quiet tonight. Like I said,
These temperatures are so low. God, I don't imagine much moving around.
But you, like I said, you guys usually see the final product where all this like boring stuff is done out. But we were going to be setting up tonight's stationery, so we figured we'd share it with y'all. For those of you that are interested in how the sausage is made here. So
I'm about to dig into those Vienna sausages.
pretty clear night here.
Yeah. So right now what I'm doing is I've got my thermal out and I'm just scanning around. I'm just scanning around 360 all the way around us and seeing if I can catch any kind of heat signature. Right now I've got it set on red hot, so everything's black and white on here. But if there's something that's giving off heat, like a living creature that is giving off heat, it's really going to stand out and I'll be able to see that. And then I'm going to pinpoint it with my parabolic if I see anything, so that hopefully I can get some sound off of it. But right now it is real quiet. Real quiet.
Yeah, Sploot, a lot goes into this sort of stuff on the back end of it. And again, we're usually in pretty uncharted territory as far as stuff like this goes. You guys know, we don't do a lot of we don't cast footprints. We don't do stuff like that, you know. There's enough people out there doing that. I mean, if another footprint never gets cast again, I think we've got enough to kind of serve its purpose. But there's not a lot of people doing this sort of stuff out here. So we have to kind of like feel a lot of this out as we go along. We have to, I always tell people, we don't really spend a lot of time on that was me. I just guzzled some warm energy drink here, trying to get some caffeine into me. But we don't really spend a lot of time, you know, like watching like Bigfoot shows or listening to Bigfoot podcasts. We spend our time looking at what like field biologists do, what, you know, wildlife biologists do, what people that do nature recordings do. And we kind of take those methodologies and then apply them to what we try to do out here. So
I'm gonna let that run for a second.
But here is, I'm trying to manipulate this light a bit. So we're still just flashing along. No, other than that one thing earlier, other than that one weird kind of sub 20 hertz sound wave that we picked up, everything else has been pretty much what you would expect. Sometimes you'll get a spike on this, and you won't know what's going on, and then you hear the airplane, because the infrasound, the lower frequency sound waves travel faster than the higher and further.
What was that?
Oh, that's all. That's normal. That's normal at this point. So yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah, we don't usually deploy this camp table. My hand's in the way, man. I'm sorry, guys. We don't usually deploy all this, but we were able to get in faster. The gate is smashed. That usually
I should have got footage of that. That was wild.
We'll grab it when we go back out. Yeah, we'll grab it, but the gate got smashed somehow. So we were able to get the vehicle in a little bit deeper. And then the roads are frozen solid. There's a couple of old Forest Service roads in here that are usually kind of muddy and wet, but they're frozen solid. So we were able to, they were pretty easy to traverse. We were able to get some stuff back in here. It took
Something
a few
just
trips.
happened. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it took a few trips to get in, but we don't usually when we have this deployed, we got it on a stump. And we don't have a laptop, so we just get real basic kind of readings on it.
This is nice.
I would prefer to be moving around because it would be warmer.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
It would be warmer.
The soles of my boots are solid.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do some white light here for a few minutes, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah. Hey, let me pull out your flashlight because it's a thrower, and I can take the phone, and we can kind of show them what it looks like around here.
We're on a clearing, as you guys can see here. We're kind of on it's like a little cleared area that's growing back in. We were talking earlier, we didn't know what had happened here to cause this clearing, but it's basically all just brambles at this point with a few pines growing in it. But it's a perfect spot to set up just kind of like a listening post. Kind of see what we get this evening. You want to take that for a second?
Sure.
I need to. Oh, I gotta hit that other hand warmer.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna have some short Sherpa trips. We do have the cart tonight, so that is gonna help. And the roads are frozen, so they're pretty hard. So, holy crap! Hang on. Oh my god! I just saw a light in the woods over here. I'm not joking. I'm not BSing. There was a freaking light in the woods over here. Crap! I've got this. I have no lights on it right now. I know the screen is black. It just pops up again. Holy crap, that was cool. There's nothing that way. It should be lighting up. Holy crap. Dang it. Yeah, that was wild. That was definitely wild. I want to bring this light up a bit so you guys can see what's going on. I do have a thermal. Yeah, I've got my thermal. I've been scanning around with it, but I have my thermal on my belt right now.
Alright.
I saw a light in the woods over here in the distance. It wasn't close, but
we can't get off to. That's kill the light. Kill the light.
What?
Give me the phone. Give it.
Take it. You have the headlamp on, by the way.
Yes, give me. Damn it.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Yes.
do you see it?
Yes.
Damn it.
Oh my God! It looks like a brown mountain light.
I know it does.
Holy crap!
Stop.
Go up there.
I'm gonna turn the headlamp on so we don't hit anything. Damn it.
Oh my God! It's gone.
Hold on.
That looks like a brown mountain light.
Holy crap. Take this hand warmer. Take this hand warmer.
Okay.
Hold on. It's right above this tree line.
Oh my God. That looked just like one of the brown mountain lights.
Next setup we've got to just set all the... We tried to do this once before. We did a member stream, and we...
How cool is that?
Damn it.
I saw one over here.
That was right above the tree line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was completely dark for a second, Shelly. We just saw a light hover up over the tree line over here that looked like just an orange ball, like the Brown Mountain Lights. We tried to run over here and get it.
It was like above the tree line and kind of doing that pulsating thing, and then it just disappeared.
We've seen those out here before.
Yeah.
But we set up on a members exclusive stream one night with a bunch of like night vision cameras and everything like that to try to catch them again. And then we had all these crazy howls out here. So tonight we came set up for Bigfoot stuff, but it looks like we might
be getting light.
It's gone so quick out.
Yeah, that was
Last time we
wild.
were able to catch him on the camera. Let's see if we see him again. Let's move this way a little bit. Let's move up on this hill a little bit just in case they... And I'm going to try to... Hey, I'm going to... Damn it.
So I saw one over here.
Okay. I saw what I saw. Let me get my...
Dude, they look just like the brown
You
mountain.
see these trees over here? Take this up. Take this. Let me see if I can try to get it. If you guys can see those trees right above that tree line, just a little orange, like ball. Wild. All right. Let's just keep our eyes open. At this point, I get amused when it starts jerking in different directions.
Yeah, no, you can't get angry about it.
Oh, all right.
There's no point.
Do you have my hand warmer out there?
Yeah, dude. There you go. All right, we're gonna go back to the equipment. I can see the flashing green light. You guys can't. I can see the flashing green light on the infrasound detector. Oh my God! Hey,
What?
let's go see if it read anything when that light emerged.
Oh, that's a good point. Hold on. Yeah.
Look. Are you getting anything?
I'll have to pull the data later. You have a blip right here, but I don't know if that matched up exactly with when we saw the light. And it's not a blip. It's not a sustained burst.
It's just a change.
So I don't know. I can't definitively say. And honestly, my gut instinct is that didn't match up with the orange light.
Yeah.
So. I'm going to go through the chat here real quick for a couple seconds. So.
Yeah. I'm on here right now looking. Oh, man. That was exciting.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man alive. Yeah, we're, okay, let's do this, too. Sorry if I'm sniveling everybody. It's below freezing out here. It is really cold, and we're at a high elevation, so it is insanely cold. And we doing our best to keep warm.
Cryptid Castleberry, yeah, we've got we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, if you're just joining the stream, I know a bunch of people just joined the stream. If you're just now joining the
sound,
what?
Just flickered. Whole screen just flickered for some reason.
Did?
Yeah, again, it might just be cold weather.
If you're just now joining the stream, Joe and I are in a very, very remote area where we've experienced a lot of strange things. If you watched our last investigation video, it was filmed very close to here. I actually saw a large, dark figure cross over a creek, and I went after it. The rest of that story is coming soon in the next video. But we're out here near where that happened, where we've heard a lot of very strange howls.
Taking my
screams.
lav off for a second.
That's fine.
Setting it down. You're going to hear that. I'll be right back.
We've heard a lot of very strange. Oh, we're getting some blue on here, by the way. So we're out here doing a stakeout. I know normally we run around the woods and go after things, but we've got some of our equipment up here that only we use.
So you're going to hear that?
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll let you put that on the phone.
Sorry. All right.
So Joe has his infrasound detection equipment here, and we are just monitoring the possibility of infrasound. Over here, we have the parabolic mic set up. Let me get this higher.
Guys, and usually we do these are members exclusive live streams.
Yeah, normally we do these kinds of live streams for our members.
We do a lot of these from the field. The members helped fund the Starlink unit that we're using right now and the monthly upkeep on that. So, but we decided to go ahead and go live for everybody tonight, just so you can kind of see the crazy stuff that usually doesn't make its way into the investigation videos.
Yeah. Whew. I'm trying to move around some just because I'm so cold. Did you guys see that flash as soon as I moved this over here directly in front? I saw it on my screen. You guys have got to have seen that.
What, do we just get a light in the woods?
Yeah, I got a light in the woods. Not up there. That's a star or a planet. I'm talking about in the woods, right straight ahead. Like, I got a flash. I saw it on the screen. Yep, I saw it on the screen. Fantastic. So I got that one, at least, you know.
This might be one of those areas that it's just going to, like in North Georgia, that one spot in North Georgia, we'd go out geared for like a Bigfoot hunt, and we'd start having like paranormal activity in the woods. And then we would go back out geared up for a ghost hunt, and then we'd start finding like Bigfoot footprints. We'd start hearing screams. So, although all things said and done, except for those two little flashing lights, it's been pretty quiet. So
it has, yeah.
Once we get done with this, we have to.
Yeah, JD Smooth.
JD Smooth. And former. Thank you, buddy.
We've got one each right now.
Yeah, and then we're going to, when we run out of juice here, we're going to pack this stuff away, warm up for a couple of seconds, and then we're going into the woods on foot. We're obviously not going to be able to stream from there, but we did at least want to kind of show you guys some of the tech aspect of it. And listen, even if we don't get anything tonight, that's okay. Most of the time you don't get anything with this. You have to spend a lot of time looking for these patterns of activity. And here's the other thing too.
Coltrane wants us to use the squid method.
The other thing too is there may not be any infrasound here to pick up. This thing may not be using infrasound.
Yeah.
Just because they heard a weird noise. It could have been some weird rumble it made in its chest that just didn't. There we go. It's a screensaver. But there may not be any infrasound here to pick up. So this was just a wild stab at it, and we got
this is the hand warmers we use. We got them off Amazon.
Yeah.
They work pretty well.
Did you get that light on camera? Were they able to see it?
I got that flash over there. Yeah. I got the flash in the woods over there because I was watching the monitor.
We've caught some weird stuff in this forest around here. We've caught some weird stuff on thermal. We've caught all sorts of like weird stuff here.
Kim, thank you so much. More hand warmers.
More hand warmers.
Oh my goodness, Kim, you're awesome.
Kim, that is your 10th super chat on our streams. Thank you so much for the support. You guys keep this going with this, and again, some members I think mentioned in there earlier, we've had some crazy stuff happen on these live streams from the field before, where everybody's been able to share and with it in real time at that point. And it's always very impactful when that happens. So, James Savies, do you guys have that odd energy emitter with you? No, that's the beacon. We do not have that tonight. We always have to kind of strategically decide what we're going to carry out because there's just two of us. And we have to make sure that, so we just didn't carry that. That's tonight we were focused on like sound collection stuff. So
a couple people went back. They said they didn't see the flash.
They didn't see the flash?
I don't know. So if we didn't get it, we didn't get it. Sometimes you see stuff.
Give like, Castleberry. Thank you for whatever you need. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it.
George Ann too.
George Ann, thank you so much. So, what have we got? Almost 600 people in here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Considering we didn't really do any planning on this. So.
Well, maybe I didn't get it. Oh well.
What are you feeling right now? Just me?
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'm hoping we can kind of see if there's a change here with the infrasound equipment. If they could see kind of if it starts to spike. You'll see that.
I'm gonna be surprised if it does because I still.
Okay, Mark D said he went back and saw the flash. So are some of you seeing the flash and some not? That's kind of crazy. That's bizarre.
I still don't think that infrasound is the cause of any of that stuff. I think infrasound is just that easy, lazy way to explain anything that's strange happening with Sasquatch.
Yeah.
And you don't see infrasound causing any of those effects anywhere else. You don't see it caused in nature. You don't see it caused in the environment. You don't see it caused with man-made machinery that emits it. But at the same token, we're willing to at least explore the theory. But
thanks, Miranda.
Thank you, Miranda Crew. So, but
do pardon our sniffles. We are out here in below freezing temperatures right now.
8 o'clock. There was a flash. Okay,
and we got a couple people confirming.
And listen, you find these weird lights in the woods. Hey, Flashgate. You get these weird lights in the woods that I mean, you always like try to debunk it. Okay, are there other people out here? Jesse would have seen other people on the thermal, and people don't navigate through pitch black woods with little flashes of light like that. You use a headlamp, you use a flashlight, you use a lantern, you use something like that. Yeah. So these are just small little orbs, and it either disappeared or it went behind a tree and you didn't see it anymore, and it kept on drifting along. It's these like spook lights, these witch lights that
I gotta drop my lab mic and walk over here for a second. You want to take this?
Yeah. Let me see what I'm grabbing.
See what you're grabbing.
See what we're grabbing. Coltrane may want to use bear urine. We have some of the last Sasquatch pheromone chips that are in existence. We have here. We have some scent stuff that we do. I'm still trying to source some monkey urine, so if anybody's got a guy, get me some large primate urine. Jeffrey Hatch, thank you for that, my friend. What do we think the lights are? I have no earthly idea. I have no idea what those lights are. We've seen them in the sky. We've seen them on the ground. And you see natural explanations. People say that they're earthquake lights, that it's swamp gas. It's all of that stuff. All I can tell you is there seems to be intelligently.
I'm picking up my lab. So
okay. Intelligently controlled or intelligent, just period lights that are just moving around.
I'm moving my lab. You're
okay.
So hang on. All right, now.
All right, so
let's talk about lights.
Rick Skinner, thank you for that. For the camera pot.
Oh man, you want me to take that?
We're doing pretty good on the camera fund right now. I sold a few knives off to go ahead and get us our.
Oh man, yes. Give me this.
Yeah, we had
I'll show you guys. Yeah, so Joe actually got a new camera. We've been running on GoPro Hero 8s. Right now, they're on generation, 13?
13s, we're way behind on
Yeah,
them.
we were super way behind. So Joe got a new chest cam, and this thing is working like
phenomenal.
We love it. We love it.
So good in low light.
Yeah.
We sold a couple of old antique Bowies that we wanted, and to go ahead and get it up, so that way we've got it for this weekend.
Bernie Gannon says, "Are there bears where you are? Would pheromone chips attract them as well?"
Well, I mean, what we have is the Sasquatch pheromone chips are great ape and human, let's just say, reproductive sense. So it could attract a bear. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of times an animal will smell a novel scent, especially if it's an apex predator of that particular area, and it's going to smell a new scent in there, and it's going to go, is it something challenging my territory, or is it something I can eat? You know, so it could. We've never had bears come up to
Leslie,
this.
thank you for that.
Leslie, thank you for that. We've never had bears come up to the Sasquatch pheromone chips when we've used them, and we're running out of them. They don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
We've had to go through great pains to kind of...
Coltrane, you can see if a local zoo has a large primate urine or possibly towels under it. We have had a discussion going on for years now about how can we acquire gorilla piss.
You can't just reach out to a lab and get gorilla urine, because I've tried, and I think I'm on some federal watch list now.
Oh, it's the gorilla pee dude.
Yeah, so I did find one place that didn't ask for university or laboratory credentials up front, and I might kind of keep trying to slowly, cautiously kind of feel my way through that. But if anybody's got a line on some gorilla pee, hook a brother up, please.
So let's catch you up to speed on the State of the Union on gorilla pee. I'm going to set this up on the tripod.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
And, kind of give a watch here. All right, so I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod. And you guys can just monitor the situation from back here. You should be able to see the lights there on the infrasound equipment. Oh, yeah, since you turn those lamps off, you can really see that. You can really see that. Perfect. All right, cool. All right. And I'm going to crank that boy up after I lock it down.
Mr. Bube, gorilla poo work. We don't do poo. Everybody's always like,
I'm just going to step in it.
Jesse's just going to step in it somehow. Paramedic, take a fishing pole with a bandana to the zoo. Voila. But we don't usually do poop. We don't collect it, but Jesse will step in it.
Yes.
The gorilla pee. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Mr. Dog, sir. So, shh, Jess.
So it begins.
Shh. You might need to crank those labs out if it does it again. Pull that plug out. Do you hear me?
Do it now?
No. See if you hear it again.
Okay.
Here, hold on.
Hey.
Keep running.
Rotate the lab. Rotate the parabolic that direction.
That's what I'm doing.
It's recording right now. Spin it right.
I'm going to. Give me a second. Pull the labs.
Pulling the labs. Yo, what?
It's coming behind us.
What?
It's coming from the opposite direction.
I'm gonna pull out the film. This thing is cold. I got you.
Hey, just stand over there so you're not in line of this. And I'm going to move the camera over and then I'm going to show Starlight.
I just caught a brief heat signature.
Are you recording?
No. I was not.
Start rolling.
I'm recording now. I'm recording now. But it was like I was moving quickly over this way and I caught a red heat.
We got an infrasound spike when that scream happened just now.
Really?
Not major, but that was also kind of in the distance a little bit.
You want to throw the labs back on?
Yeah, let's put the labs back on.
I don't know.
Here, look at this real quick before you do that. Come here.
What?
Right here. Do you see that? Spike up and then down?
Yeah.
That's pretty dramatic, actually.
That is very dramatic.
That's pretty dramatic.
I gotta locate the plug. Dude, I briefly got...
Don't talk. Sorry. Weird. All right, something's going on. Zoe, thank you for that. I'm just catching up with the chat here real quick.
Hey, I'm gonna plug the labs in.
All right.
Thermal's right there.
Wait, hold on. Are seeing flashing light zipping?
What?
Bugs or orbs flying over?
There ain't no bugs out here. Y'all,
There's
it's
no
below
bugs out
freezing.
there now. Zipping red light?
I get it. I got you. All right, we need a lav mic sound check from you guys. Let us know if you can hear us on the lav mics now.
Now, we pulled the mics because we were hearing like a call in the distance. Labs pick us up when we have to whisper out here. But,
All right, thank you, Kim. Thank you for letting us know that.
Yeah, we pull them.
Oh, we got an echo. Do we have an echo? Do we have an echo? Or is it working? Loud and clear, says Way of the Spook. It's good now. Echo. No echo. You people. Okay, all right. It might have been because I was facing Joe's mic. Joe and our mics were close together.
Here, I'm moving my mic down a little bit.
Yeah, it was I think I was
Moving
facing
mic
each other.
down. Your ears are going to hate me for a second. There.
Okay. Yeah, our mics were probably facing each other for a second. That's what it was. All right. Joe's checking the battery status on the Starlink right now. It's below freezing. Our batteries are just getting sapped so much. They can only go so much in this cold weather, but it is below freezing out here. We are so cold. I'm gonna scan around with the thermal. I'm telling you, I call it. Oh, man.
People are seeing lights. I'm going to move the camera over here and just kind of.
Well, you don't want to move to where it's just a black screen because they won't know if it's still going.
Here, I'm going to move the screen down a little bit. Let's just focus on that.
I'm going to monitor for a bit.
Jesse's going to be looking to see.
Because I'm telling you, I'm hearing like something on the edge of my hearing. You know?
Yeah.
Good God. All right. Oh my God, these are cold.
Jesse.
What? What?
Pulling the laughs, guys. Everybody listen very carefully. Jesse, this way. This way.
What's going on?
Listen, listen. Yep. Yeah. It was from that way a second. There's two sides now. Third one was a coyote. First two.
If you hear it, stop moving.
Same thing like last time. You got two things screaming, coyotes answering in the distance. Stable.
Stop.
I need to set the damn tripod down.
It's going again.
Big hits.
What?
I got big infrasound hits.
Really?
Yeah. Shit. Excuse me. Sorry.
We don't have the labs in. They might not even heard the S. You got big hits
big
on that?
infrasound hits. All through that. Holy shit.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. We had big hits on the infrasound detector out through there with those howls.
No, it was far off. It wasn't up on us. But it started off, we heard one thing scream, and then another thing started screaming in the opposite direction. First it was to our right, then it was to our left. And then coyotes, I guess, got ticked off, and they started up, and all three of them were kind of going back and forth there. So
That's exactly what happened.
yeah, last time.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm looking at the chat right now. We don't have our labs in. Was anybody able to hear that? Was anybody able to hear that? Was anybody able to hear those screams?
Is the chat going?
The chat's going. The chat's going.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
okay.
All right, cool. Really?
I hate signatures.
Shh. Goes again. There it goes again. Yeah, Moondog. It was two things on either side of us, and then the coyote sounded ticked off, which we've had happen before out here. We don't know if the coyotes are answering them or it's like a challenge type thing. You know, predators just kind of like going back and forth or what. But I had some crazy blips on the infrasound equipment when those started up. So that's weird to me. But I don't know. I gotta get back and extract the data. I gotta get.
I'm so cold. Like, I'm so cold. I gotta get my hand warmer. Back out. My toes are done.
Yeah, take mine too. Here, get one any chance.
Hands are hurting. God.
They're saying check Starlink.
What?
I'm gonna check the Starlink. We started having Starlink problems after
We did?
those people are saying.
Okay.
Every time I hear these freaking screams, the internet starts going crazy.
Everything starts going crazy. What are you talking about? And now it's just quiet out here. That was weird. It was just everything was whipped up all at once, you know? Joe?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I need you to take this real quick for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no bugs out here, guys.
Yeah, there's no bugs.
You guys keep saying there's bugs. There's no bugs. It's below freezing. It is below freezing.
I'm going down on the last battery for this. If I can get it out.
Batteries. We're running out of batteries.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead in the water on that. Backup's dead too.
Joe's switching out some batteries right now.
I'm not running on this. I can't. It's done.
Yeah, you can't.
My hands are too cold to get the battery light.
My toes are hurting. They're so cold. Everybody's telling us to protect our. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we do. It's below freezing. We might have to. I might have to go. I might have to hike to the truck and warm up or something in a little bit. Just because we might get to kind of a critical point here.
You've got about 10 to 15 minutes before I got to kill the Starlink connection.
Okay.
And route up new batteries for it. So, let me spin it.
Okay.
So,
Okay. What do you want to do?
we're gonna have to kill it here in a few minutes. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill it. Okay. You want to let it run for a little bit, or you want to kill it?
We'll let it run, guys. I'm on the chat right now. If anybody's got anything, but we are gonna have to kill this in a few minutes, and if nothing else, hook up a new battery system to the Starlink. So.
Yeah, Starlink's battery is about out. Once we lose the internet, we've lost all connection.
Shh, shh, shh. Hey, it's coming from like that direction up to there.
Let me make sure the parabolic's lined up right.
Yeah, move it in that direction. Let's move behind the parabolic. Jesse's gonna route the parabolic to where they're real faint, like they're moving away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a cold night.
Yeah, I'm struggling right now. I might have to get my boots off and try to put maybe these on my toes a little bit because it's pretty cold.
Guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to warm her up, and I'm gonna have to see about trying to get some batteries charged up for tonight.
What's the Starlink battery look like? It's about done.
Your Starlink battery's about done, so you can big battery banks in the truck if you need to, but
Hey man, we got some good data here.
yeah.
We've got great data here. We've got a lot of blips on the.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Infrasound's not used as a weapon in the animal kingdom. Elephants, whales, hippos.
Could it be communication?
They use it to communicate because low frequency sound waves travel so far.
So instead of it being used to stun something or as a
you
weapon,
know,
could it be a means of communication?
Yeah, but here's the deal. That's not what people describe it as. They describe it as it used infrasound to zap me.
I think they're just labeling it.
And it's doing it still. It's doing it still.
The infrasound just spiked.
My headlamp batteries are going out. Here, guys, we're going to be kind of quiet up here for a second. Just see if we hear it again. can't tell what that is.
I can't either. It's too far.
It doesn't sound like the first two things we heard, though,
No,
to be
it's
honest.
too far.
It doesn't. It doesn't sound like those first two. Those first two things we heard had some power.
That kind of sounded like a barred owl.
Yeah, it might have been.
And it's so far away, you can't tell.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna have to kill this.
Yeah.
We're gonna be going live throughout the weekend, so
Yeah, we are.
keep your
actually.
notifications on if you guys like this sort of stuff and you want to support our ability to be able to do this in the field and collect this data.
Yeah, we're going to be doing members exclusive lives throughout the weekend. So if you're not a member, please consider joining the membership. It supports this work. It supports all of this equipment. That's why we're able to get out here and use this equipment. And that's thanks to our members. We have a Discord for everybody. It's a great community. But it's a group project. Honestly, we could not do it without you guys.
So, all right, we're gonna go get
But
some.
we do these things for members all the time. This is part of what we do for our members is these live field investigations. But it's this or it's us running to the woods. But we got a lot of cool stuff coming up too. So
All right, we're gonna get. Yeah, I'm starting to shiver.
yeah, I can't feel
Guys, we're gonna
anything.
wrap it.
All right, guys.
Everybody, you guys will see us soon.
Yeah,
Thank y'all.
thank you guys. We'll see y'all later. Thank you.